Oh. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, probably just over a month now since my last video of the track car ST, and in that time things have happened. Again, coronavirus, made redundant, starting a new job, so I've been busy settling into that sort of stuff, life events really. So because of that, the van has gone, so I've had to replace it with a new car. I needed a new daily, so where else better than another Fiesta. 400 quid. It's been sitting on my mate's drive for about 8 months because he hasn't needed it at all. Interior looks alright, that's because we've already given it a clean, but the outside we're looking forward to getting stuck into, so this one's going to be a bit of a detailing video. But it's been sitting there for quite a while. He's not really a car person, so you can see the iron build up where it's never really been cleaned properly with iron out products, detailing products. Cobwebs and mould all along the skull and everything. Hazed up headlights, faded badges, we've got a little bit of rust from a knock. Yeah, it's swell central everywhere, but plastics are faded. But for 400 quid, not bad. More cobwebs everywhere, bird crap all around, another little bits of paint flake from another knock. But yeah, it should be quite fun to get into. I'm quite excited. I've never really detailed a black car before, so I'm gonna do what I can, machine polish it as best as I can, see what it comes out like. So we hoovered the interior out when we got it, as soon as we got it home. Carpets faded, things like that, but it's still kind of dirty. I'm not quite happy with like the dirt down the sides where I can't get, so I'm going to pop the seats out, give the seats a good soaking, let them dry out in the sun while I clean the exterior. Seats are out. Like I said, gave it a quick clean, nothing too special. Still some dirt right around here, base of the seat. Looks like some previously spilt milkshake or something like that. So, yes, lovely stuff. A few marks and that on the chair, down the sides where you can't get to. Joe mate, you is a wrong un. So that's both front seats done. While I've been doing that, my dad's been doing the door sills. Just from the door sills alone, that's the colour of the water. Actually, that's a lie. That's the boot and the left hand doors. Doors on this side still got to be done. But yeah, we'll get in there while the seats are out and we'll make a start on that milkshake stain or whatever that once was down there, and give the centre console a bit of clean out. So obviously I'm no pro detailer, I'm just doing the best I can, but I'm just using what I've got, and I bought this the other day, recommended by the company I bought it from. If any proper detailers know that, let me know if it's any good, but I'm going to try it out anyway. Give that a soak around here, give the plastic spray. See the little bits of once upon a time food stuck in the gap, so yeah, I mean detailers could be looking at me going, what are you doing? But you know, live and learn. Trusty Hetty. That's a lot better overall. There's a couple of little stubborn stains, and obviously the dirt is obviously been there for a long time without having a proper clean, so it's going to take a lot of effort to get everything out, but that will do for now. It's starting to smell a bit better as well. I've noticed this little stain, whatever it is. I've tried Auto Glim interior fabric cleaner, that one I've just shown you, and a couple of other cheap brands, and it still keeps coming back. So if anyone could let me know on something that could possibly get that out, because that'll annoy me, please let me know down below. Yeah, but that's the interior done for now. Million times better. Onto the exterior. Now, as I said, I'm not a detailer, I don't do this for a living. Started doing some citrus pre-wash and brushes around the seals because it's quite ingrown. The other side's worse with like mould and that. Just keep getting the odd patches of sunlight, nice blue skies. Obviously machine polishing, it's not the best colour or weather for machine polishing that I think, because apparently you can't do it in like direct sunlight because it's no good and you might burn the polish out more. But quite honest, you can't really make it any worse, so we'll go for it, see what we can get done today before time goes against us. But yeah, can't really machine polish over these bits, so I'll just stick some tape and then try and polish around that by hand. And yeah, it's still going to be better than what it was. Same for the bit on the back bumper around here, along the crack and everything, and the paint flake. Can't machine polish on that, so I'll leave that. Little bits like that I'll try and do by hand, just to make them look a bit better. So yeah, time to get all the jet wash, snow foam and everything set up, and we'll go for it. Right, so starting off with the old citrus remover around the seals and everything. Carbon Collective 2 bucket method, just some leftover shampoo in there and grit guard and clean water there. We got Pro Clean Cherry Snow Foam, KKD's Devil Juice, that's diluted down 4:1 for the wheels, because obviously they've probably never been done with anything acidic, any iron remover. That's KKD in there neat, which we might need. There's not a lot of that, but give that a go for the front wheels. That's another iron remover. Never used this brand before, but we'll give that a go if need be. A couple of bottles of G3 detailer, because I've got G3 clay mitts, because I'm too lazy, and since it's going to be a daily, don't have to get too mad on it. I'm not going to go into every nook and cranny with it, but yeah, clay mitts for the claying before we start machine polishing. Right, so just going around the pre-wash. Coming out of this is, you can see all the green and everything, it's black water coming out of that. The colour of that. And all the dirt running down the paint that's coming out of them windowsills. So, as we're starting to hit the car with a hose, a lot of spiders have come running out from underneath. Just running everywhere. Citrus pretty much done all the way around the seals and lights and strips and everything, so now we're going to hit the wheels. KKD, this is the neat stuff, as you can see. Very pitted in there from over the years, corrosion and everything, so I'm going to go straight in with the neat stuff and see what it does. See what it does. Still doing a bit, no, it's already running off down there. Because it is neat acid, it can make you cough. That is a pool of acid and rust gloop from the wheels. Nasty stuff, you do not want to get that in a cut. Oh, the colour of that is dirty. Now, just for the record, I can't get in the barrels. I can with a brush, but not properly. I did originally want to take the wheels off, do it properly, get the wheels to one side, but there is no locking wheel nut that I can find, so I'll have to wait for until another day. Just from jetting out the arch line, it's not even with snow foam, just water. It's running off. Oh. That is grim. Wonder if this is going to be the same. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, my spider's falling down.
Jesus. Spider lived in a willow.
Oh, the colour of that. Huh?
What did you say? They're not too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
That is pretty grim. Snow foamed up. Just going to hit it with some mitts while the snow foam's on the car. I know it's not the proper way, but again, it's been machine polishing that after, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. Alright, so that is its first snow foam and just a mitt wash and a dry down. Headlights come up better. We gave them a good soak with citrus and gave them a scrub. They're still faded quite a bit, so we'll get I've got some grip paper for that, 1500, 2 and 2.5. Give that a go, never done that before. Wheels weren't too bad. Front arches were actually kind of okay because they're plastic, whereas the rear ones were with that stuck in. It's like a felt. So snow foamed and jet washed out, and they're still like pouring with dirt, but again, not going to go too mad on that. A few marks obviously around the bodywork. It's got a bit of a shine to it now, which is nice, but obviously we're going to machine polish it and everything. Found what looks to be like a, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, yeah, someone's pelted an egg at it at some point. Obviously your standard door dings, bits of paint flake and everything, scuffs on the wing mirrors from bushes, yeah, and then enhanced now, bits of rust. So yeah, but for a first wash, ain't too bad. There's a run mark there. Yeah, don't know, can't wait to give it a go, and I don't think it actually feels that bad with contamination compared to the ST when we got it. And yeah, this is what the ST sounded like. And then, you know, that, but yeah, it's alright. I think the main dirt was underneath. I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. I will try my utmost. Now it's kind of shiny and the dirt's off. We can just see the sky. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, there's a lot of score marks and very fine small marks, scratches, etc. Chips, whatever. So yeah, we've got the machine polisher out, start taking out, and we'll see how it comes. Again, a lot of marks. It's a lot better now that's been clayed. Doesn't actually make really a noise. Got that nice smooth feeling, as we all love. So it's a lot better already. Paint's still pretty dull. It's got like a grey tinge to it rather than nice shiny black. The detail is kind of smeared on a little bit due to obviously being black and quite warm out, so it's drying fairly quickly. But machine polisher should take that off. From the camera it looks like you can't see anything because all I can see on the screen is clouds, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so I got a quarter of the car clayed, decontaminated. Going to try the old line thing, see if we can spot a difference. Could do the wing mirror and this door, compare it to that door. Wing mirror especially because it's faded and there's like loads of scratches in there. You can sort of tell a little bit as you go around. It's faded on this corner, obviously being scratched all the time. Yeah, just a cheapy little DA with a dimple pad. Going to use grade 3 super swell remover, Poor Boys. And then whether I get bored or not, I got just over there is the black hole gloss from Poor Boys as well. So we'll give it a go. Now, just after one quick pass with that, that's made quite a big difference, I think. Again, probably hard to come out in the camera. I really don't know how people do this. But yeah, it's got a lot more depth to it now. A lot of the swells have gone on the surface, still a few more I think to get most of them out. You're going to need a couple more passes at least with this grade. But yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, see how the rest comes out. So, I might have made a boo-boo. Thought I'd go for a second pass with the heavy stuff, the grade 3 polish. And I don't know if I burnt the paint or not, but it's left like a hazy mark in some places. So, as you can see, the bad side actually looks better than the polished side now, I think. Or about the same. But, yeah, so we've got another pad. And then grade 2, so I'll try and get some depth back into the paint. And then maybe try the glaze as well, just to see what happens. Right, might have saved it. So, that's the bad side. You can sort of see. This is the bad machine polish side. As we go down, you can just see a line. So that's where I messed up when I went too heavy. And then it goes down. Yeah, the depth has come back. So, plan's worked. Right, so that's the bonnet done. I'm happy with that. So yeah, we go back to the old. There's the bad side. I've taken the bottom bit of tape off so we can see. So we come across. This is the bad side. And then you can see that line. That's what we like to see. But apparently you don't. I've seen or heard people. You don't put tape on the bonnet because when you machine polish it like that, it creates a line obviously where the tape was. And when you take that tape off to machine the other side of things, you will always have a bit of a mismatched line where some bits have been polished more than the other. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's not perfect. Right, so I've just finished the wing mirror and the passenger door. Looks a lot better. A lot better. Again, still a few swirl marks on that, slightly deeper scratches, but at least the wing mirror actually has some shine to it now. Still a little bit of flatness in the paint, but it's getting there. But yeah, doors come out pretty nicely. See, a lot of swirls. Back passenger door. There's the front now. Again, a few deeper scratches. They'll need a few more passes, but it's looking better. Now, for them eagle-eyed viewers, should be able to tell that it's been quite a while. Car's in a different orientation. It's been about a month since I actually machine polished the bonnet, the wing and the door, because we've had scorching hot weather, obviously no good for machine polishing, and then like raining, which is no good for machine polishing unless you've got a unit. So I'm not entirely happy with how this come out. This is a little bit dull and flat, and there's still some swirl marks and scratches around this area. The door come out a lot better. You can't really see it at the moment because the sun's gone in. But yeah, there's still a few scratches along here from like bushes and stuff, so they're obviously a little bit deeper. A few scratches, door dings from car parks and stuff. So I think I'll leave that side now, for now, just so we have a rough idea of what it could look like. But I want to tackle these headlights now because they're already hazed up. The citrus cleaner got a little bit of grime out of them, but yeah, we'll give that a go. I've got 1000 or 1500, yeah, 1500, 2002, 2500 grit. I've seen people go up to 3000 grit, so it might not be enough, but it should make them a little bit better than before. And then we'll give them a tickle over with the DA. Wet and dry. I'm a little bit sceptical about this because at the end of the day it's glass, but on camera it probably doesn't look as bad as well. But from what I've seen, start off with one level of grit, up and down. Keep it up and down all the way across. You can see straight away it's a little bit like milky coloured liquid. That is apparently the haze coming off. It's starting to look a little bit better already. So for the next level of grit, side to side, we'll try and level off the marks a little bit from the previous level of grit. Right, so going with the highest level of grit I got, the 2500. Again, opposite direction to the last one, so we go up and down again. Right, so it feels nice and smooth now, lovely and smooth, but obviously we've got this like a clear haze problem now, obviously, where we've scratched up the glass. So I think we're going to need to machine polish it a little bit. I've only got the 5-inch pad and normal car polish. I haven't got any glass polish, but we'll give that a go, see how it comes out. It's not going to be as good as glass polish, but we can see it's nice and clear there, but still a little bit hazy up top. So we'll see if I can get around now. I might have to do this bit by hand, same as this little corner down here because of the size of the pad. Obviously you do it with a 3 or a 2-inch, one of them tiny little machine polishers, but that has come out lovely, and that should obviously help vision of a night time a little bit more light through. So yeah, we'll get on with this and then we'll compare the two after. I'll tell you what, I'm happy with that for a first attempt at a headlight restoration. Not quite the right product, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Compare it to the this side, It's all nice and yellow and hazy. Again, don't know how this is going to come out on camera, but there is a massive difference. I like that. Let's get on with the next one. So, just giving it a quick detail as it's another day. It's been sitting there all night. Sun's out again, so we carry on. Looks good, but there's a couple of swirl marks left. Not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, as it's just dipping behind a cloud. But there is some deep marks. So, just to see if we can sort of mask them, we've got some Poor Boys black hole show glaze. Again, it's not a permanent fix. It's not something that you do properly, but yeah, we'll give that a go. See a few marks where I've gone around with DA. That's a 5-point in the background. We'll let that haze up, dry, and then we'll buff it off. Again, it's going to be quite hard to see, but there is a noticeable difference whether it's going to pick it up on camera or not. A few of the swirl marks up in this top corner have been filled in, but you can still see the heavier ones a little bit. Not as much, but it's still there. So yeah, it works. Compared to bonnet versus the wing, that was machine polished not very well, clearly. Needs another going over, and the door, which is better. But yeah, that is what it could be. So I think we'll leave the machine polish in there. Alright, this is my normal go-to for tyre shine. Never actually used it on trim. It is tyre and trim, but yeah, always used it on tyres. Works well, cheap and cheerful. Stays around for a few weeks, like with a nice wet look, and then after that it goes matte. But, never used it on trim before, so I'm going to give that a go, especially around the front where they're like super faded, like light grey. I've seen people with a heat gun for a more permanent look, as it brings the oils back out of the plastic. But I haven't got one of them, so we'll crack on with this and see what this does. It's amazing what a bit of a tyre and trim dressing can do. It's instantly brought it all back. This is not going to last like more than a month, I'd say, because you can still see in the corners like the difference. That is obviously like something that needs more of a permanent fix, like the heat gun, which I haven't got. But then doing something like that, you run the risk of melting the plastics as well, with a bit of tyre shine on it as well. Instantly better. but you can see as I'm applying it, it's instantly soaking back into the tyre. So again, best thing for that really is when new tyres are put on it, tyre shine it straight away and keep on top of it. But wing mirror surrounds, trims running along the door sills, window sills, much better. I think that's pretty much me done for now. Might have an idea on a follow-up video for this, so stick around for that. I'm sorry if I offended any detailers, professional detailers, in my ways of doing things on this heap, but yeah, is what it is. But that comes to my follow-up idea of maybe getting a professional detailer to go over it and then compare and see what the difference is between an amateur like myself compared to a proper detailing place. So that could be something to look out for if you're interested in that. Yeah, for now, it's not come out. It's a hell of a lot better considering it had 8 months of grime on top of it, as you see. But yeah, for now, stick around for the next one, I suppose, at Sywell Aerodrome. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.